is right. SOR tier 3. Oh, I'm actually hyped to commentate this because this could be so good. Tell me if there's a rain, by the way, because we've had. Way. I hope it's a Van Gogh and Humphreys final. I'll be happy with that. Oh, this is a very dry looking quali session. The sun's out for the first time all weekend. Oh, I gotta get the zone up. Is it? I've been told it's raining in the race again. It's three in a row. It's three in a row. It's starting wet. Oh, that's always the best. I've been given. Right, who's gonna come out early? We got five-way title fight, but we have a five-way title fight, but Lion's not here, so the championship leader's not here. So Blocks, Kush, TFC, and George Coggar need to make up some ground. Who is the first? Nah, but probably just do it quick. Blocks, the two McLarens are quick out. That's fine, as long as you just don't do a lap. Both McLarens are gone out quick, and they're cutting the track, cutting the track to save the tyres. Elite Marvels out. No one's going out very quickly. Everyone's taking their time. 3-0. Especially if it's raining. People with high downforce could. Oh, everyone's coming out of the pits now. They're all coming out at the same time. It's a bit. I reckon Blocks and Shadow. They've had a bit of a. Had a good idea here and smart thinking to get out early. A lot of people still in the pit lane. We got Josh has a quality ban, so that's fine. TFC still in the pit lane. Laurie's still in the pit lane. Good Dr. Chicken still in the pit lane. Waze and Jam Jest. Alright, it's gonna be second in the championship. He's only a point behind. Let's have a look as he starts his lap. He could now, if he takes full advantage of Lion not being here, he could go 25 points clear at the top of the championship. Nice turn one through La Source. Here we go, Upper Rouge, and that's already on actually. Oh, it's nice and neat and tidy, but it didn't seem very fast. Burning the battery all the way down the Camel Straight. Oh, through Lake Holm. I think this is a good lap from Block so far, but he's gone wide. He's missed the apex by miles. He washed out. The front end just didn't grip. Kept it nice and tight through there though. But he's made a mistake. This won't be pole surely in these first runs, because that mistake's going to cost him at least 1 or 2 tenths. Through Puon, can he keep it flat? Can he keep it pinned? He's kept it just within the white lines. Always a struggle there, because if you miss the apex, then you're in deep trouble. This is a good middle sector from Blocks. He's probably ruined that error that he made just at the start of it, because the rest of the lap's been very nice and tidy. Nice, he's kept it just on the track there. Ow, here we go, back straight. Burning all the battery that he's got left at least. Saw some weird ERS strats in tier 2 where they were running out of deploy halfway down the straight. Blocks does not decide to take that option. He wants to keep 0.001% for come out to the line through the bus stop where there's just no grip. You just slide around, and Blocks were sliding around. Watch the banker that everyone's got to beat. It's 42.9. It's a good lap actually. If he didn't make that mistake, I reckon he's in the 42.7s. Sea Dog is next to cross the line, and he beats it. He basically sets what Block should have if he didn't make that error. Shadow, he's nowhere near. He's in the 43s. It's a good lap from Sea Dog. Who's going to be next cross the line? It's going to be one of the Hasses. It's Elite Marvu, who hasn't raced in a while, I swear. Oh, and he went wide. He's set a 45 flat. It's a horrible lap. He must have made some sort of mistake. Atomic 43-1. They're seeing some decent laps here. Shadow Batch. Nagrom set a 42. Batch set a 44-1. As I'm saying, everyone's setting good laps and then goes and sets that. Or what can Ben do? Ben who miraculously finished P9. Goes P6. Kush sets a slow lap. Yes, Josh. I don't know. George Cogger has only gone P5. Oh, RL Jack has gone pole with 42.7. He's got it by 700ths of a second. Who's next to cross the line? It's the other Mercedes. Alex Bastoni sets a 43.6. Oh, and TFC is getting, I believe, a very nice tow from his teammate Scuderia Kush. Ferrari have got the interest in jeopardy in this championship because they're the only team with 2 drivers in the drivers' title. So how will that affect them? Will there be any papaya rules at Ferrari? Let's see. The Tifosi rules. TFC got a bit of grass there coming through. No Name, although it's no longer called No Name, but I can't remember what the actual what driver. I'm surprised Ben doesn't. No, he hasn't fed it into my ear. Oh, TFC's gone a bit wide. TFC 15.7. Actually, I think that's quite competitive in Tier 3. They're in the 14s through 2 sectors. He's got a lot more battery than Blocks did. He has about 10% more. I wonder if that will affect him. Oh, we could get a bit of dirty air from the Alpine in front. Lovely on the brakes. He got it turned in very smartly. Oh, but he's just a bit too slow. He bottomed out a little bit through the final corner. And it's only 13th. The tow did not help. We got championship contenders all over the place. 3rd, 6th, 10th and 13th. So Lyon's on 63 points, but he's not here. Blocks is on 62 points. George Cogger 59, TFC 51, Kush 50. Is Zora racing? Nope. Oh, Haas is getting a -5. Oh dear. Sea Dog is so far behind on 28. Josh is on 28 points, and Atomic rounds out the top 10, 24. Chaz is still 4th, but he can't race because he got moved up. Now, Constructors is pretty tasty. We got RB on 106, Williams on 103, and Ferrari on 101. Sauber 88. McLaren with a good weekend here could get back in it. They're on 63 points. Well, the first runs have gone through for most of the field. Waze is on, I don't know, this looks okay-ish. I'm gonna get Twitch chat up, fuck it. Laurie still hasn't set a lap, she's on her out lap now. So we got, everyone's between a 43.9 pretty much and a 42.7. So we got pretty decent field spread, which you'd expect from Spa being a very long lap time. Ways to the line. Oh, it's a good lap. It's 43.3. It puts him P8. That is not a bad run. He did have better track conditions. It looks like it's getting grayer. It was quite sunny when it started. But now it's really clouding over. That should help the tyres not just overheat into a ball of flames, which all those inters were yesterday. Oh my god. Black Ninja P13. Laurie starting her lap. Missed the apex by a tad, but that's not usually too bad. try and open up the corner a little bit. Oh, Laurie's going to get a toe. There are cars taking the most ridiculous lines for Eau Rouge to not... Oh, Black Ninja's going to give a toe to Laurie. Oh, this has worked out lovely. There was some ridiculous... Someone went super wide out of Rouge to let Laurie through, and Black Ninja cut the whole corner. 30.7 through Sector 1 is actually pretty alright. Although it was a bit sketchy for Eau Rouge. Let's go on the off-board shot for this. Oh, there was a little slide through there. The front just doesn't really grip up. Oh, on the grass there. You know what? It's so hard, that no-name corner, because you don't want to clip the grass, but it's almost like slightly offline and you're cooked. This is a decent-ish lap. Nice line through there. Keep it nice and tight to the apexes. Oh, too much apex though. Too much curb maybe on the outside. Not too bad though. 15.4. That's faster than TFC. This could actually be alright. Now down the back straight away. Laurie's used all her deploy very early. This is what Andres and Ollie were doing yesterday, but they had a lot less battery. So I think this could be bit of trouble for Laurie. She's going to lose a lot of time in this file sector. And she's gone wide. Missed the apex by miles into the bus stop. Comes across the line. It should drop now to a 44.1. It was looking good until the file sector. But ERS management is so key nowadays in this game because got some stupid... You got to do some mathematical calculation to get the ERS management right. Blocks on his second run. He can't displace RRL Jack from the top spot. It's only good enough for P2. Who's next to Foray across the line? Sea-Dog's starting his lap now. We got a load of people in the first sector, and a lot of people still in the pit lane, only deciding to do 2 runs and save a set of softs, which, to be fair, this is actually, the tyre wear's not terrible around here, so maybe that's bad. Black Ninja has invalidated his lap. That is not good for a man who did pretty well last week. Got a P4. First points on, or second points on the board. First point since China, where he scored a P10. Kush. Now what can he do? He needs to get himself well into this championship fight. Most of the... If top the 4 that are here in the championship, except Lion, take a 1, 2, 3, 4. They'd all go ahead, depending on what order, they'd all go they'd all go past him. So Lion basically needs a stinker from he needs a stinker from blocks really, because he's the one that can mainly capitalise. As here comes Kush. Oh, he was full committed through Puon. He turned in so he got the turn in lovely. He didn't run wide at all. Can he keep it? This right and left hander is horrible. I can't lie, it drove worse on F124. George Cogger, what a lap. He's gone to a 142.3. That is absolutely rapid. Kush is almost 5 tenths up. This could be a good lap that puts him well in the mix of maybe the top 5. He's not getting a tow for his team. He's getting a tow from one of the McLarens a little bit, who's going to the gravel to avoid him. But I assume that's blocks, because Shadow was on the lap, and he did go up to P6 with a 143.001. He's gone wide, and he's bailed out of it. He's bailed out of a lap that was 4 tenths up to that point. Didn't see too big of a mistake. Ah, I see. He's not going to get another run in. So he's bailed out. He wants the better track conditions. People not getting the timings quite right, where it's literally just go out, do the laps, come in, go out, do the laps. There's like no gap between it. Shadow's racing back to the pits because there's not that much time. Atomics are validated. RL Jack's not on a lap. Good Dr. Chicken has gone wide. He's gone very wide. We've just caught that. And he's gone to the gravel. What's happened? Everyone in the pits now except He's 4. RL Jack. Oh my god, I've just noticed. Sea Dog's gone 3rd. He's set the same time as RL Jack. They're both on 142.645s. Oh! I thought George Cogger nearly had a moment into the pit lane. They should have enough time to get in. Shadow's got to take it slowly. He doesn't want to get impeded by blocks coming into the pit lane. That would be quite funny. The 2 Astons have gone early. They've taken the Andras strategy. Shadow is doing the cheeky WRX line into the pit lane. So Black Ninja is going to be the first person to set his lap of these final runs. Then we have Red Ruben, Jam Jest, then Alex Batch, then Kush, then RL Jack, then Elite Marvel. Blocks is already out. Ben's come out the pits with an Alpine very close behind him. They're all coming out fairly spread out at the moment, which is good, which means we shouldn't have anyone absolutely screwing it like we did yesterday, where we had half the grid in Sector 3. That is Black Ninja. He is coming around Blanchamon right now to start his lap. He needs a good lap here. A 43.8 is not ideal. He's just put a lot of grass on his tyres for no reason. That's not going to be helpful. Here goes Black Ninja to set the first lap. Mo has joined the session for some reason. I don't know why. I guess he just wants a cheeky spectator spot. Black Ninja, it's a good first corner. Oh, but he gets very much on the curb. Laurie left the session. Oh, that's not good. Black Ninja off for Rouge. Keeps it nice and flat off the curb. No sliding. You do kind of want to take the curb, but not in a way it will slide. Now he's burning down the Kemmel Straight. He's going to keep burning all the way to the braking zone. He's 700s up, which won't help him as it stands. Oh, he's clipped the gravel on the inside. That's not handy. There's all sorts going on in the final sector as Haas is trying to let people by. Black Ninja had a decent-ish start to his middle sector through Puon. Oh, he's had to lift. That is absolutely fatal mistake. Lost a lot of time through there. Oh, he's turned in too early for the right-hander. And he's turned in too early for the left-hander. It's a horrible lap. I don't think this is going to help Black Ninja too much. He's clipped the grass again. He's 2 tenths up. That's not going to be... That's enough to put him P11, maybe 10. But people are going to be improving by way more than he is, I think, right now. What can he do? What can... Black Ninja, he's got to find something in this far 2 corner. He's going to have to absolutely send it. Oh, he's clipped the curb, but he actually gripped up quite nicely. Black Ninja to the line. It's only a 43.3. It puts him in the top 10 for now. Who's going to be next across the line? It's going to be Jam Jest. Alex Batch run out deployed. Jam Jest is coming to the line. Oh, he's lost it! Jam Jest is in the wall. And that's his lap ruined. Alex Batch is going to come across the line. He goes second. 42.5. Great lap. Now it's one of the Ferraris. It's Kush, I believe. To the line. He's 7 tenths up. He goes up to P6. That is a very nice lap. What can RL Jack do? Can he put it on pole in his debut race? He's run out of deploy. He's got way too much battery. But it doesn't matter. He's gone to pole with a 42.3. But it's not that much different to what George Cogger said on his second lap. So if George Cogger can find the time, TFC is finding a lot of time. He's almost a second up. They've got too much ERS going into this final sector, surely. TFC goes 7th. He goes behind his teammate. Ben goes P8. It's so close in that little gap. Wade's coming to the line. Batch is done. Ways to the line. No. Atomic's invalidated. Atomic's made a mistake. We've got... They're all done. Blocks is out. Blocks didn't do a final run. So Blocks is 6th. What can good Dr. Chicken do? Ah, he's invalidated as well. So it's only down to George Cogger, who's down by 7 seconds, and it's done. And RL Jack is on pole position for the Grand Prix, for the Belgian Grand Prix. Nice. That's a bit of an anti-climax that. Nagron went 3rd in all of that. Did a very nice lap. I can't lie, the track didn't ramp up. Sea-Dog didn't improve. Let's have a look at it. Sea-Dog didn't improve. Shadow didn't improve. Atomic invalidated. Waze didn't go. Jam just made a mistake. Elite Marvel barely changed as George Cogger went into the fucking pits. What an idiot. Well, it's a pretty mixed up grid actually. We got George Cogger in 2nd. Let's have a look at this. George Cogger 2nd. Blocks 2nd in the championship, 6th. And he's got the 2 Fries right behind him. If the 2 Fries can jump Blocks here, George Cogger, if he gets a good start, could also be in the mix. Josh, not setting a lap, he has a quali ban. Get Wrecked, getting into the lobby late. Saving Haas from a -5 points. So he's probably done quite well in the end. He saved the TP there. Haas in real spot of bother. In all tiers. Alright. Didn't you say, Ben, that it's wet at the start of this race? Am I about to see a drizzle of rain? How much is it raining though? If it's that rain, I swear to God, if it's the rain where it starts you on dries. Oh, wait, it's... Oh my God! No way, no way. It's not rain. It's on my screen. It's not raining. Oh, you're joking. So apparently it's dry, but it's gonna rain immediately. Do people start on inters? Oh yeah, you can't. Nice. So they're gonna be on dry. So surely people are. Yeah, I was gonna say surely everyone's on the softs. But it could be lying. He could suddenly. No one's on the. They're all on the hards. They're switching to mediums. They're all on the hot. I mean, Laurie's cooked because she can't. People are changing their tires. There are still people on the hards. They've surely got to switch to at least medium. Yeah, they're all doing it now. Laurie's cooked because she disconnected. She can't even change her tyre thing. Right. It's apparently raining. It's probably raining as the 5 lights are going out. It's the Belgian Grand Prix in Tier 3. It's lights out and away we go. That was an incredibly long hold. And it's not raining on my screen. George Cogger's in ghosted. RL Jack's got a way through. Can they all make it through turn 1 cleanly? Just about. George Cogger was ghosted, and I think that kind of saved him in a way. RL Jack's got away very cleanly, but here comes the slipstream all the way down the Camel Straight. This is where positions can be made up. Kush made a good start. TFC's lost out. They're 3 wide. They're fanning out everywhere. George Cogger is going for the lead, and he's made contact. They're both round. George Cogger and Alex Batcher round. They've crashed in Les Combes. He just got squeezed. One of the good Dr. Chicken has cut the track. He can get that 3S removed because he's not getting anything from that. But what a start. George Cogger, one of the championship contenders, is round. He just got squeezed on the apex. And it's still not raining for me. TFC, nah, he's fine. He's got the full front wing. Blocks has suddenly gone from a terrible start to he's gained all the positions back up. He's down to 4th. The top 2 They've gone, and it's raining! It's raining! Now this is going to get very treacherous. Josh might have made a good call here. Let's have a look at what tyres everyone is on. They're all... Nagrom's on hards! Nagrom is on hard! Elite Marvel and Black Ninja are on hard. They've surely messed up here. The people on mediums have probably made a good call. Blocks has got a great run! Blocks has got around the outside of Nagrom. He's got the tyre advantage, he's got the grip, and he just doesn't have the traction. It's raining very heavy in this final corners. TFC's on TFC and he's rapid. Waze is in the pits, he's gambled to go early. It's a bit of a test dummy for everyone else, as they're all struggling for traction out the final corner. Blocks is up the inside of Nagrom. That's a crucial move in terms of the championship. Sea-Dog and RL Jack have absolutely ploughed away from the field because Nagrom's on hards for some reason. So he's completely bottled. TFC on softs will be good, actually good for a few laps because the softs are not too bad here. And it's all going on down the straight. Nagrom's coming straight back because Blocks passed before the DRS line. Kush is taking both of them. Kush has only been able to make up one spot in the end. Nagrom has taken the positions back. What a move from Kush. That's helpful for his championship ambitions. Ben has had a good start. Shadow's kept with them. Oh, there's a crash in the back. Good Dr. Chicken has lost the positions. Black Ninja's battling at the back with Alex Batch, George Cogger, everyone else in the train. Batch has lost out in the train. Batch has wing damage, and that's what's holding up the rest of this field. So we've got a few distinct trains forming in this race as Nagrom's starting to pull away. Nagrom is actually starting to pull a gap on Kush here. Oh, Kush, it's Kush. So Ben, it's Kush that has the wing damage. It's not TFC. And now that's why he's holding up everyone in this middle sector. Blocks needs to desperately get back. This is hurting TFC's race as well because he's on those soft tyres. You'd hope that he'd have made up a bit more time. But I guess this is the challenge. Waze is on inters and he's gaining on the pack. Gained a few tenths on Good Dr. Chicken in that sector. Nagrom's in. He's on hards to be fair, so he kind of needs to bail out of that. Anyway, there's a bunch of people coming in. Jam Jess is in. Shadow's in. Shadow can test dummy for blocks, so that's probably a wise choice. Oh, TFC's crashed. He's had a moment. Now he's lost his front wing. That's front wing damage definitely now. And Ben's got to run. He's got to hold back though. Or TFC's going to be slow through here. Dirty air affecting Ben, but he's kept it very nice and well pinned. And surely you have this move. TFC's going to have DRS though. What can Blocks do? Blocks has got a great one on Kush. Blocks is going for the inside. No, he's missed it. As there's carnage going on in the back apparently with Get Wrecked and Josh. And the track is looking awful now. Now it could be time. Has Shadow and Nagrom pulled a blinder here? It doesn't look super wet. Now this is what we had. Oh, Blocks and Kush are going side by side in the middle sector. Blocks has got so much more grip. Okay, then I'll do it. Blocks. Actually, yeah, true. Oh, Josh has got Elite Marvel opposite side. Elite Marvel sent it. That's a great move actually if he gets it stopped. And he's... Oh, that's a nice little move in this little train. Atomic needs to get past Batch. And he's doing it now. Oh, he tried it. He was looking up the inside there. Oh, Batch made a mistake. He's all over the gravel. And that's free as you like for Atomic. Bullets who gets through. Blocks. What do they do here? What do the front runners do? The front runners, they're both in. They're both in. RL Jack and Sea-Dog are into the pits. And I'm assuming basically it's going to be follow the leader. I think everyone's coming in. TFC's had to stay out. TFC's had to stay out. And TFC with the wing damage has had to stay out because he's the car behind. So that soft tyre strategy really hasn't worked there. Ben's stayed out, which means Josh will surely come in. Waze has got a 3S. Right, everyone is pretty much in. Laurie stayed out. Black Ninja, both Astons have stayed out. Let's see what happens to RL Jack here, because he's going to get held up by the two Astons in front of him. Seedorf's come out. Nagrom's come out 2 seconds behind. So I reckon they did pit. The people that pit a lap too early. Shadow actually got past Blocks and he's now letting him back by. So that's very good teamwork from two McLarens who know where... They know what their plan is. Tomek, so let's have a look. The people that are on 1 lap holds... it didn't really work, that 1 lap undercut. They didn't gain too much. But the people that are still out on the dries... Ben, TFC, Red Ruben and Black Ninja, they are in big trouble as Black Ninja's getting past in the middle sector. Laurie's off the track because there's no grip. Sea-Dog now needs to make a move on Black Ninja and fast if he wants to win this race and maybe sneak his way back into Dark Horse for the title contention. RL Jack and Red Ruben side by side. Yeah, you gotta give up there with no grip. Sea-Dog's looking for the move. Oh, can he get through? He's got so much more grip. He's burning and he's crucially made the move, but he has lost a lot of time there. Laurie goes off the track trying to let Nagrom through and this just hasn't worked out for any of them. Blocks, in the meantime, needs to get on with it and try and catch back up to Nagrom, who he has actually... Nagrom made this 1 lap undercut work. Everyone else didn't really make it work. Oh, TFC's off! TFC's off! Oh, and I think what happened there was we caught it late. TFC, I think, wanted to pit, but he was on the outside. So he kind of got screwed over by whoever's on the inside. And TFC's having to stay out again. This is horrible for the Ferrari driver as everyone else pits. The Red Bulls are... not Red Bulls, Jesus. Aston Martin's a double stacking. TFC is going to drop pretty much to the back of the field now. And he's been screwed out. I'd love to see another angle at that. I bet we'll get one in the steward's report because something was happening there. TFC off the track. Nagrom. Yeah, Nagrom's gained in that. Nagrom's gone ahead of Sea-Dog. So I think Sea-Dog and TFC have had a little incident. Jam Jest has passed Atomic. Jam Jest who's got those tyres working. Can I just say right now, it's raining but not that much. And what happened in Tier 1 as TFC, he's slowing down. TFC I think is out of the Belgian Grand Prix. Or he's had another little drama, which I wouldn't be surprised on those softs in this conditions. Oh, it's all falling apart. Kush is in 8th, trying to pick up those points. And TFC has been cruelly smashed out of this Grand Prix, I reckon. What a cruel twist of fate that is, as Blocks is in a good position. George Cogger's in 12th, so he's had a bit of a stinker as well. So Blocks is in prime position to take advantage of Lion not racing here. Nagrom's looking pretty quick. We got no real battles among the pack. It's now raining actually quite a bit now, which will be good for the Inters because they won't overheat like crazy. But I still think it could get pretty bad if a dry line forms quickly. Jox Blocks is all over the back of Sea-Dog Thunder, who has wing damage. So he was involved in that TFC incident. He's now coming into the pits. And now it's working lovely for McLaren. I told you, McLaren are very close to getting back into this big crash in the bus stop chicane as Alex Batch just cut across about 5 cars there. Someone got wing damage and all that. And it's Ben. Ben got wing damage as I think Alex Batch cut across him a little bit, going a bit deep into the corner. And Alex Batch then cut across half the grid. George Cogger is passing ways. Batch passing. Nope, he's staying behind. So all sorts of drama. Yeah, he did cut the pit lane entry as well. He's getting a penalty for that. He's also cut across about... He also cut across about 3 other cars and he nearly wiped out like half of you. So that could be... Man can't win his battles with the MILFs on TikTok, and he can't win his battles on the track in Belgium. So... Not working out well. Lap 3-4. Waves went really early and it didn't work. Good Dr. Chicken. Didn't work for him either. Alex Batch. The bottom 3 are basically out this race sparring a safety car. The closest battle on track right now is Atomic, who's got some good pace and he's keeping up with the Ferrari of Scuderia Kush doing quite a nice job. Then there's quite a bit of a gap. George Cogger around the outside of Master Zombie. Oh, it's good for Ben. He forced like a wide line, and George Cogger was sliding about like crazy, but he's well out of position, bar given that he was P2 in qualifying. Nice. As Batch picks up a 3S, George Cogger's got to work his way through the pack very quickly, and he's burning. He's coming down. He's looking at the inside of Bronchemont in the rain as we get the world's worst camera angle for this. Ben wisely goes off track to avoid it. It's still giving me the world's worst camera angle in the world for this. What is this? I don't want to see this. George Cogger's passed him in the meantime as the game is literally bugged. Oh my god. And finally the camera angle's changed. Waze is into the pits, so he's had a coming together with someone. We kind of caught the end of that. As Kush is now caught up to Jam Jest, who's one lap older Inters, are probably feeling the effects of some overheating right now. As Kush is absolutely flying down the Kettle Straight. Can he make the move stick? He's got the inside. He's not got the straight line speed. Jam Jest able to hold him at arm's length. As Atomic's lost out a little bit in all that because he didn't have as great a slipstream. But Kush is looking very fast and very dangerous in this Grand Prix. We've also got this little train forming here. George Cogger now has to contend with the other Sauber. He wants to get back into some points. Sea Dogs, some people, got quite a few people out. We got Alex Batch, TFC, Sea Dog, George Cogger. A lot of people out of position here. It's looking really wet now. There's no dry line forming. But Ben, didn't you say it was only 10 minutes this train? Or according to Mark? Oh. It could all change again. If it goes dry again and we have another crossover point, it could get very interesting. Kush has lost a bit of time to Jam Jest on this lap. Jam Jest has a good middle sector. George Cogger though, let's see what he does. Is he going to pull the same trick that he pulled on Ben? He's going to try on the outside this time. He's surely going to get shoved off there because there's just one line through there. But will he be deeper on the brakes? No. Josh holds him off on the brakes. Very nice. Oh, but he's got better traction. Oh, it's lovely. It's a lovely block pass from Josh. He just held it on the apex. Knew that a switchback was coming. And George Cogger couldn't do anything against it. Oh, he had a look at a little send. He's gone very tight to the apex. What can he do now? Because he's got magnificent traction. He's lost a little bit of time. But he'll have a good run coming up Eau Rouge. There's no real dirty air in the wet because you're just sliding about anyway. There's kind of a dry line forming up Radion. But it's very faint. George Cogger's got a great run this time, and surely, will he have the move done? Does he have the straight line speed? He doesn't really have the battery. Can Josh hold it? George Cogger's done a massive drift. He's done a massive drift. There's a crash happening with one of the Hasses in Eau Rouge who's just lost a lot of time. I think it's Ishmael. Get wrecked. George Cogger's made that move stick, and he's made the move nice. That was a nice little battle for a couple of corners. Now he will go after Elite Marvel, who's actually picking up some points for Haas as it stands, which is a minor miracle. Kush has got past Jam Jest and all of that, so we missed that. But Jam Jest is coming back in. Is he going to come back here at the inside of the middle sector? No, he wisely backs out of it. But does he scare Kush into a mistake? No, Kush, always the wise unk, keeps it on track very nicely. Blocks, the gaps are very, very similar. Between, you got 2.3 seconds between RL, Jack and Nagrom. 2.2 seconds between Blocks and Nagrom. Kush has made a mistake. He's gone wide. Does that allow Jam Jest another opportunity back into this battle? He's going to have a great run all the way down this straight to the bus stop. Oh, but he's made the mistake now of going wide at Blanchimont, and that is his chance ruined as he almost loses it on traction. Little rear lock there. As Atomic keep him with them very nicely. George Cogger's immediately in one lap caught up to Elite Marble. Let's see if this gets interesting in any way. Black Ninja picks up a 3S for track limits. Will George Cogger be able to pull off the same move he did on Elite Marvel? I reckon he's a bit too far back now with no DRS in the rain, obviously. Jam Jest is struggling, and maybe it'll be Atomic. They're all lifting through Eau Rouge. I reckon it's still probably just flat if you have the balls. Atomic's too far back. George Cogger, George Cogger's got a great run. He had a magnificent Eau Rouge, we missed it. But he's going to have a run. Elite Marvel, he's looking to the inside. Will Elite Marvel give him the space? They do. They give each other plenty of respect. It's very nice racing. Elite Marvel tries the switchback. He's got it. He's got the switchback. Oh, but he doesn't have enough grip at the end of the corner to perform that move. It was almost very nice. He almost broke his ankles. But George Cogger is making his way back up the field. He's into P8 now. And next up is his teammate Atomic, who I assume will not hold him up very much if he is still the next car in front of him, who he's dropped away from Jam just in the middle sector. As it stands, 9 laps in, Nagrom's catching RL Jack now. Nagrom is absolutely flying. Blocks is falling back from Nagrom. Shadow's falling back from Blocks. Jam just has made a mistake somewhere because Atomic has now capitalised and he's taken the position. He was a second back entering that collection of corners. He's now 4 tenths in front, but Jam Jest, he's got full battery. Get Rex out! Get Rex crashed in Puon, and it's going to be a safety car. And now the race changes. And let's see what happens. Oh, Jack and Nagrom missed the pit lane, and so did Blocks! And so did Blocks, and they're in front of the safety car, and Shadow's had a masterclass. The top 3 are screwed. The top 3 are screwed. Oh, it's all gone wrong for Blocks and Nagrom and Jack. Everyone's going to pit here. And they've caught the safety car. They've caught the safety. This is always the problem with this track, with the short pit lane. Get Wrecked has just completely changed the face of this race. Because the top 3 have missed the pit lane. And the safety car's here. And RL Jack is put... Oh. Off. It's alright, I guess. That could have gone either way. RL Jack, by the way, is purposely driving slow on the safety car to not catch it, to give people a delta, by the way. Now he's caught up properly. So Shadow, they're going to catch the... They're all going to pass them. It's a long lap, this. They're going to be on safety car for at least maybe 2.5 minutes on this thing. And it's all gone wrong. They're going to be near the back of the pack. Yep. Yeah, but when it gets to the crossover, it's a bit... There's a dry line... not really. Drying up into 10-15 minutes, I've been told. True. I think it's going to be a very sketchy restart from this. But the top... What do you do if you're the top 3 now? Because if you pit... George Cogger... Ben, mate. Ben, war a bottle. Right, George Cogger, nice. George Cogger's also bottled. He hasn't pitted for some reason. There's some incredible strategy from the tier 3s to, like, you had a free pit stop. Like, what are you doing? How many of they're all gonna catch the safety car at this rate. This could get interesting with how they attack. They're gonna have to attack the pit lane here. It won't go all the way to the back because TFC, Red Ruben and Black Ninja are too far behind. TFC has been saved, you're right. He could maybe find a way back into this race now. Because I remember last time we raced here, F124 Season 3 of SOR. This wet weather brought quite a bit of chaos, and I can't lie, some very bad driving. Blocks has stayed out. Blocks is going to tell Shadow, oh Ben, you're going to be part of an absolute chaos here because George... Actually... Shadow's on... Oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? I can't... So by the way, there's going to be a massive crash on this restart because Shadow's going to purposely try and hold up the whole field for Blocks. So I'd be prepared for that. George Cogger and Ben are still on old inters, so there's probably a crash going to form there because everyone behind. RL Jack has only dropped to 9th, So it would have been worth Blocks pitting. How's he only dropped to 9? Oh, because there's people purposely driving slow on the safety car. Oh, nice. That's like the whole field that should be getting a penalty. Alex Batch. How did he add 10 seconds for crossing the pit lane exit line? So where did, who else? Nagrom. He fell to 11th. Well, we'll get one if someone clips my stream, because it's on there. Sea-Dog, Alex Batch down 17th. This could be... Why are they not catching... Oh, do they still have the glitch? Remember yesterday where we had a delta, even though... Yeah, they still have the delta. So that's... Oh, this track's so bold. Why do they still have a delta? This could stay out another lap. It will stay out another lap, in fact. Because they're too far behind. Although the safety car is now going really slowly through this middle. This is going to be so interesting. Oh, Sea Dog's crashed with Dr. Good Chicken, Good Dr. Chicken on the safety car, and he's got a 10S. Well, Sea Dog's race, which could have gone from maybe I could sneak my way back into this championship fight, is now sneaking his way into no points. He's got no front wing, so something's happened there. I imagine there's a lot of tier 3s very angry in the tier 3 race chat about stuff. Black Ninja's finally caught up. It will stay out another lap because Red Ruben, Alex Pash, and TFC have still not caught up with the safety car. Well, if a dry line forms, it was, you know, the tyre wear was bad when the dry line. If the tyres are warm, it's bad. We went barely like 6 laps on the inters, so there could be another pit stop. There is a dry line. The safety car is actually creating the dry line. It's very visible from a spectator cam. Waze and Batch have just had a moment on the safety car because they've just passed each other. Alex Batch is serving his 10S. Sea Dog's also serving his 10S. So TFC will finally be out of last place. No, they're pitting for new... Sea Dog pit for new inters. Alex Batch is still serving his 10S. He boxes for new inters. And apparently wets are the fastest tyre. Although there's a dry line kind of. So I don't know how true that is. Because the... Yeah, I'd agree with that. Blocks is actually playing it quite smart. He keeps on going over to the wet patch, trying to keep his tyres in the optimal temperature. Which, given he's on 8 lap old inters and should have boxed. Oh yeah, it's cooked no matter what, I think. Oh, this could be an interesting restart. Blocks is gonna have no grip on his old inters. Oh, maybe Blocks has had the play after all if it's going to wet conditions. Mark said it was drying up, I swear, like at the start of this race. Now it's full wet, so Mark's had an absolute howler. So maybe it's not worth it. Oh, do you? I don't think you. Oh, this is what tier 3 produces, just cracking races every time. Belgium, for being one of the most boring tracks to drive in the game, has actually produced quite a good race weekend in SOR, instead of being complete crap. You just get a full dry race and nothing happens. Safety cars in this lap. Sea Dog and Alex Batch have still not caught the safety car. When does Blocks decide to go? I assume very late because he's got no grip. So let's hope that there's no crashes on the safety car on this restart. He is going very, very slowly. I wonder if he's... I've been reported that someone's crashed into someone. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. They're very tight at the back. I don't know what they're doing. Alex Bash is going to catch this at max speed, by the way. Blocks has gone early. He's kind of caught his teammate out, to be fair. Oh, they're still going very slow at the back. The back of the pack hasn't realised that he's gone. Blocks has actually done quite a good restart for someone on 8 lap old inters. And we're green flag racing. George Coggers almost lost it on the restart. Shadow could win this race, I think. Ben sent it on George Cogger. Waze has crashed on the restart on the bus stop. That is quite embarrassing. Ben's with an absolutely massive send, but George Cogger's got the grip and he's already lost time. What did McLaren do? What papaya rules are in store for us here? Because Shadow's on the better tyres. What does Blocks do? Do they think championship or do they think what's better for the race right now? I'd probably just let Shadow through and take the win. Can we make it through Les Combes clean? The gap between Josh and Nagrom is ridiculous on a restart. And he's pushed Batch off. And he's pushed him back. They're banging wheels. They've banged wheels about 10 times in the space of a second. They're 3 wide almost. They've nearly had a massive crash. Oh, and now they've had a huge crash. Nagrom has had a massive shunt. And we have another... What is that? VSC? Batch has been disqualified. Batch has got disqualified. Nagrom has had a huge accident. It was always going to happen. They were bumping and banging wheels so much through that section. And Nagrom fired back onto the racing line. If Ghosting was off there, that would have killed the whole field. Safety car out again. And, well, now they got a pit now. What do they do now? Oh my god, what a restart. Oh my god. What a massive accident for Nagrom. Where was the last time? Ben, when was the last time someone got disqualified, like, from in-game, like, not after the race? Batch has been disqualified. He's literally turned in on him and killed him. Batch went round the outside of Les Combes. Nagrom's pushed him off. Batch then like pushed him back, and then they've wheel hooked, and Nagrom has gone flying back across the racing line. Oh my god! George Cogger's in. Block stays out. He's got his teammate for backing, and I reckon gotta go. I think you gotta go into this here. If you're boxing for a new set, I think actually, I will say for George Cogger and Ben, I think, am I right in saying that the people that are on the 4-lap old inters, they've run out of sets. They can't pit. They okay. So you got one more then. Yeah. So you have one more. So if there's another safety car, I reckon Ben and George Cogger are actually not in a bad spot. What is happening in this race? What's Elite Marvel doing? He nearly crashed again. I swear to God, like, at what point do we start giving penalty points for not driving an AI on the safety car? Because some of the things I see people do is like, he's gone wide again. What's he doing? This is going to cause a crash because if RL Jack takes a wrong line at some point, they're going to be in the wall. What are they doing? Well, this should be quite a shorter safety car than the previous one. That is one of the best crashes I've ever seen, by the way. Wait until you see like the replay of that. He goes flying back across the track. I really wish Ghosting was off then, because it would have killed like half the field. It would have been hilarious, but it was still quite good anyway. It would have killed both V-carbs as well. Good Doctor. Chicken's just put in my stream, when the actual Diddy have I watched? Yeah, I don't know either, bro. It could have been bad though, because he could have been it could have taken all 3 of them out. He's got away with it. Good Dr. Chicken, who was like 18th, suddenly in 9th. The TFC is suddenly on for a few points there. With Lion not here, any points will do really. But Blocks leading. Blocks is currently taking full advantage of Lion's non-attendance. Right. Safety car. Yeah, the dry line's massive now. Safety car will be in next lap. So let's go through the pack right now. We got Blocks leading on 11 lap old into. Blocks is cooked anyway. Surely if it dries up, he could get punctured in the last lap if the dry line. So I think he's cooked anyway. Shadow, Elite Marvel! Oh, what's he doing there? That was nearly very bad. That was very bad. He came to a stop. That nearly killed RL, Jack and Josh. So Shadow's in P2 with probably the best position to win this race, because if he gets past Blocks, Blocks will hold up the rest of the field on purpose. Kush having a good race. Atomic suddenly 4th. What a drive. Jam just in 5th, having a pretty good race. Elite Marvel in 6th, saving Haas. RL Jack, the pole sitter, find himself in the middle of the pack in tier 3. He's about to find out why that's one of the least favourable spots to be in the world. Josh from his quali bands up to P8. Not bad. Yeah, it's definitely liar. It's definitely liar. Good Dr. Chicken's had a good race back to P9. Black Ninja, the Aston Martins have gone from P18, P18, P19 to P10 and 11 all of a sudden. TFC's in 12th. Alex Bash in 13th. George Cogger down in 14th, but he is on the newest Inters of the lot. Sea-Dog in 15th, and Ben also on new Inters is in P16. We'll have 16 drivers, and what's this? A 7-lap sprint to the finish from here on now. We can still... Oh, I'm not going to... I made a 6-7 joke last week. I'm not going to do it again. 6-7. Well, it'll be 7 laps. It won't be 6 or 7, so... Safety car in this lap. What does Blocks... Blocks is in trouble. It's dried up so much. Well, I don't know what Blocks' tyres on, because he's on 11 lap old Inters. Half of them are under safety car. So Blocks probably fine, but if Blocks could be in trouble of getting a puncture late on in this race. And he's going a lot faster this time. He's not backing up the pack as much. He kind of went then didn't go, but it was early enough that it didn't catch anyone out. So again, the world's worst camera angle. We're on the safety car. We don't need to see this. Now he's backing up the pack. Yeah, now he's backing up the pack, and he's gone again. He's gone about the same position. This time, it's not caught Shadow out as much. He was ready for it. Kush had a good restart so far, as you get quite an interesting restart here with the corner, the bus stop in the way. But Blocks is gone, and Jam Jester's got all over the place on the restart. Elite Marvel's going to have a great chance. Blocks has got away. Blocks is doing a great job on old Inters on these restarts. But he's surely going to be struggling for traction, and he is. Here comes Shadow, and Blocks lets him by. Blocks lets him by. So now Shadow, who's done nothing, he's been a ghost. He's been a shadow, really. This whole season with like 1 point. Could he now win it? Blocks will now hold up Kush through this middle sector. So Kush needs to get by very quickly. We're all pretty much single file down the Camel Straight. Can Kush... He needs to get by quick if he wants to have a chance. I reckon he has the pace advantage over Shadow anyway. So, what can Blocks do? He's not dropping it back. Jack's up the inside of Elite Marvel. Can he make that move stick? He needs that to get back up into maybe a winning position. He's made the move. It's a nice, clean overtake. As Blocks is not falling back that too much in this middle sector, which is kind of surprising. Blocks doing a good job, right? He's got double the laps on his Inters than anyone else on the grid. It's actually been quite a clean restart, which is surprising. George Cogger's up the inside of Lore, and he's got the grip advantage on the 2-lap old Inters. He should be flying through this field very quickly. Let's see what happens. It's always the mid-pack we all watch out for. Blocks is now falling away. Blocks is lost out in the traction zones in the middle sector. This is Kush's chance to get through. Someone's gone wide. Jam Jesters and RL Jack are side by side. But can Kush... I think he's got to send this. I think he's got to absolutely send it. But he's lost a bit of time. I think Blocks has used quite a lot of battery. And he's held the position. Jack is past Jam Jest. Oh! Yep, Josh's gone deep. He's been hit by good Dr. Chicken. And here's where the stack-up effect. Here's where Tier 3 gets interesting. Because there's going to be absolute chaos. George Cogger's off the track. but he's recovered nicely. But now there's a gap formed, and he sent it up the inside. Oh, they just give each other enough space. Black Ninja and George Cogger will be looking all over this, getting a great run. Here comes Kush. He's looking up the inside of Eau Rouge, and he just backs off it. It could have been another big crash for blocks. 2 weekends in a row, but now he's got the run. We know Kush loves a low downforce setup, and he's flying, he's got more battery. He's gonna have to do it late on the brakes. Round the outside, he's outbraked him. Oh, but Blocks just levels him, but Kush makes a great move to get past him. Blocks is trying to fight back. Can he have the grip? Does he have the grip for the switchback? Kind of. Will he send it? No. Kush is through. Can he catch him past Shadow? Let's see if he has the raw pace to do that. This field it's so condensed. It's unbelievable. George Cogger's all over the back of Josh. I've nearly lost my voice a little bit. Good Dr. Chicken. Mo's joined the session for some reason, because he wants to get a piece of this. Jam Jess is all over Atomic, who's made a mistake. Jam Jess is actually the one making a mistake by going wide. He sent it way deep. The 2 Aston Martins are side by side. Please don't crash. Oh, good Dr. Chicken. He's looking. George Cogger is losing out in this, actually. He might lose the position. And he has. Oh, that is poor. Jam Jess. Oh, Jam Jess is off in the gravel. He was being passed by Atomic, and now he's losing all sorts of position. Oh, and he's going to rejoin very, very badly indeed. And now he's taken out in the sister junior Red Bull team. And they're almost 3 wide going through this final sector. It's very, very dangerous. Black Ninja and Alex Batch through Blanchemont. Oh, my word. This tier is so dangerous sometimes. Good lord. TFC, he needs points. Can he get past Black Ninja? No, he shuts the door. Good Dr. Chicken's in the pits, and I'm probably out of this Grand Prix. Shadow is pulling away from Kush. He's finally found the form. And when I said McLaren could be back in this championship constructors hunt. Well, looking at it right now, they're well back in this constructors hunt. RL Jack is flying though. Can he maybe catch Shadow? Blocks is going to do everything he can to hold him back. Can Blocks maybe switch back? I might send it. Oh, he almost hit him. George Cogger and Josh. Oh, he squeezed him on the apex. Josh is trying to hold it around the outside. There is a lot of contact there. They tried to hold it tight to keep the position, but George Cogger's through. The front row drivers are actually flying through this field right now. Blocks is losing a lot of positions, which will be music to Lions' ears, but Kush is having a good race. Black Ninja's lost another position. Alex Batch is up to P9. It's all happening here. I'm going to run out of breath. We've only got, blimey hell, 30 minutes until... Oh, Elite Marvel's is let through. Someone made a mistake further up the field. Oh my god, there's too much to keep track of. Elite Marvel has let George Cogger by. Well, now Atomic will definitely let George Cogger by here, surely. TFC could get some decent points out of this with some people with battery. What, Josh? Give me thoughts on the tyres. What's the percent? Blocks could be cooked here. He could be very cooked. It's still lightly raining. Shadow is absolutely bossing this. He's pulling seconds on Kush per lap. Kush needs to keep RL Jack behind now for a lap or so, because maybe he can catch him, but I don't think he has the pace. Now this is interesting for Williams, because Atomic's got a run on Blocks, but he wants to let George Cogger by, surely. George Cogger has a 3S as well, I believe. Let's have a look at the penalties. Just a bunch of 3Ss and 6Ss. So how will this work? Oh, he nearly killed his teammate. He nearly slid right up in front of George Cogger. That nearly ended badly. Atomic surely got to let him by here. He's put up a bit more of a fight than I imagined. But George Cogger's through. I assume Atomic will try and drop back so that George Cogger doesn't lose as much from his 3S. RL Jack is still behind Kush, and that could be that for him maybe trying to go and win this race. I think Shadow has got it in the bag to become the 60 millionth different winner, I believe, in Tier 3. Blocks now, what can he do? This is now another championship duel between Blocks and George Cogger. Blocks has the advantage over George Cogger by a couple of points. So the swing wouldn't be too bad here. What does Blocks do? He got no grip off Puon. And here comes George Cogger around the outside. Can he make it stick? Oh, he slid too much and he actually lost out. And now Atomic's back all over the back of him. Very nice driving from Blocks there to keep ahead, keep the position. Alex Bash is flying. He's on some slightly newer inters. That will help him out in the context of this. George Cogger, yeah, Atomic's made a mistake somewhere. Elite Marvel's now down the inside of Atomic before Blanchimon makes that move nicely. And that's not going to help Williams out. Here comes George Cogger again. Blocks is going to obviously go very deep on the brakes. And he just about gets it stopped. And he holds off George Cogger for another lap. And this is all helping him because George Cogger, if he pushes George Cogger back into the field, he'll lose more positions with his 3S. George Cogger's had enough. He's sending it. He's sending the dive bomb down the inside. He should have the traction here to beat Blocks off the turn. And he does so. And he finally gets that move done. But he's lost so much time. And he'll probably finish P4 on track. That will be that. Blocks now needs to damage limitation here. Maybe burn a bit down the straight so that Elite Marvel doesn't come at him. Atomic could do... Atomic actually should probably stay behind Elite Marvel and let them both catch up to Blocks. Seems like the smart thing. Laura and Jam Jest. Oh, Jam Jest almost sent it. Oh, the four-wheel drifting through the corner. Alex Batch gets another 3S. That's kind of cooked his race completely. They're sliding about all over the place. There's no grip because it's I wouldn't say it's raining. It's raining, but it's basic. It's like Turkey 2020 kind of conditions, I'd say. RL Jack is stuck behind Kush. Kush is doing an elite job keeping him behind. He had the pace advantage earlier in the stint, but not anymore. Kush could bring this home for a P2, which I think, as it stands, Blocks needs to lose a few more positions, and it might put him top of the championship. Oh, Atomic and Elite Marvel side by side. Oh, Elite Marvel's gone very wide, and he's off in the gravel. Oh, and it's a horrible little rejoin as he nearly kills Josh, and Alex Batch is now all over him. Josh is through, but there's no grip anywhere. And Alex Batch is bump drafting Josh down the straight. Elite Marvel's back past. Oh, and Alex Batch is going for a gap that nearly closed up, and that was nearly bad. He's off the track. This could end in tears. Very bad. Josh up the inside. Can he make the move stick on the brakes? No, it's Alex Batch that's looking threatening on the brakes. Oh, and they all hold position just about. Oh, Laurie's been spun out by Jam Jest. I think he got into the back of her in the second part of the bus stop. This is always, it's all so close. Down here, Sea-Dog centered it on TFC. Oh, TFC is not able to make up the things. Alex Bash, he's just hit the wall on the inside. And there's all sorts of chaos going on here. Laura's holding up Sea-Dog Thunder, who's not had a race to remember. Here comes Atomic. Here comes Atomic. Atomic's going for it on Blocks. Atomic's not burning for some reason, but Blocks was definitely burning. Oh, and he just closes the door in time. That was very nicely defended from Jock's Blocks, who's trying desperately to make these tyres get to the end, to be honest. I think he could be in some trouble. I think he could be reaching puncture territory by the end of this race. Alex Batch, P8. What could have been for him, to be honest, because he was right up there at the start. Will the Mercedes get a penalty? Good Dr. Chicken's crashed in Laycom. TFC's made a move up the inside of Red Ruben in the middle sector. That is nice stuff, and he will maybe squeeze a point out of this race, will TFC. Barring the penalties, and I'm sure there'll be a lot more post-race penalties. There's been quite a lot of action here today. Belgium, usually absolutely boring. Oh, there's been a crash! And Laura and Sea-Dog have come together, and now they've lost a bunch of positions. Alex Bash and Elite Marvel are wheel-to-wheel in Blanchimon. Oh, and he backs out of it. Oh, Blocks has crashed! Blocks has done a Raikkonen in 2007. What's happened there? He's got a puncture! It's the inevitable puncture. I told you. It was going to happen. He should have pitted. He should have pitted on that first safety car. As Sea-Dog is literally pushing Laura out of the way. That is disgusting. I've caught that on camera. Laura gets a 3S. That's probably... not a fault based on what I've seen. Blocks is not going to score again. Lion is jumping for joy wherever Lion is now. He's got a 360-degree smile. He's beaming from ear to ear. Kush has lost out in all of that because something's happened here because Kush has lost a lot of time. George Cole's making positions. Elite Marvel's off the track and Alex batches through. Oh, it's all happening. It's late drama in Tier 3 again. George Cogger and RL Jack, they came together on the first lap. Will they come together on the last lap? He's sliding about. George Cogger's almost lost it. Coming through into the second sector. Oh, he nearly got brake checked. And Kush is still in the fight. Shadow is out. I mean, McLaren of Blocks has really thrown it away for the second week in a row. And TFC is somehow going to get a point. Kush is up the inside. Kush has gone past George Cogger around the outside in the middle sector. George Cogger's really struggling for someone who's meant to be on 8-lap-old Dinters. Kush finally lost out. Jam Jess is making the move. They can't get through there side by side, surely. Oh, just about. Oh, good grief. Sea Dog's got a 3-second penalty. It's all happening. Shadow's wondering what he's missing out on. Jam Jess is up the inside of Elite Marvel. He can't make the move stick. But we're going to miss something happening in Watchalong. But we got to pay attention. Because there's one McLaren fumbled. But the other McLaren has driven a superb race. And finally, Shadow, he's going to win his first Tier 3 race from nowhere. Oh my god. They're nearly 3 wide in the back. George Cogger's third, Jack second. Shadow's done nothing all season, has finally come alive and saved McLaren's skin in this race. As here comes everyone across the line to get the million penalties. Oh my god, Josh 7th, Ben. TFC finishes 8th. He manages to squeeze a result and maybe more after there's going to be so many penalties. Williams, probably the big winners actually out of today. We're 4th and 5th. And I'm getting a headache. What the hell was that? What are people doing, man? Like, I can't believe some of the racing I've seen. They're just sending it in the middle sector. Like bros, just wait for the fucking straight. Oh, and Shadow Griddy's on the podium. There's so much aura in that moment. What a race. What a race. Why is the McLaren engineer been given a bald patch on the back of his head? He has been done so dirty. Why is Andrea Stella black and get what? Okay. Cleanest driver Josh. Laurie got the most over. What? George Cogger driver of the day. He's literally gone from 2nd to 3rd game. What are we doing? Shadow's driver of the day, by the way. Was he 10th to 3rd? Let's have a look at this, actually. Shadow 10th to... I mean, he's driver of the day, let's be real. George Cogger, driver of the day, 2nd to 4th. Yeah, great game. Atomic, great driver, 11th to 5th. Jams just 14th to 6th. Josh, 19th to 7th. TFC somehow managed to get back to the position he started. Elite Marvel, 15th to 9th. I mean, crazy race. Let me see if I can get race director in 3 seconds. I don't think I have enough time. It's too many penalties. What a race. Shadow, congratulations. Finally found the form. He said he was fast around Belgium. And he's delivered. He's delivered big points for McLaren in the Constructors. Blocks. He bottled his championship 2 seasons ago, and he's falling apart here. Lion will be very happy that, or Kush, I think. Now George Cogger's got too many points, so George Cogger will lead the championship from Kush, Lion, Blocks, TFC. What a race! Shadow is your driver of the day, 10th to 1st. Got the strategy right, pulled away brilliantly in that last stint. Brilliant pace. Probably one of the only people that didn't collide with anyone in that race. What a drive. And we'll see you next week for... what's next? Oh, it's Monza Sprint. That is peak. See you. Oh my god, it's only 70 minutes until Def 1 starts. Oh, what a race.